So for tonight's dinner, I'm making, what did Libby call it? A Cblart. Yeah. It's a chicken bacon ranch avocado, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. We're going to take a nice chicken breast and a sharp knife. I need to pull this to the edge or I'm not going to be able to do it. You're going to keep your hand flat, 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 fingers almost up so that you don't cut your finger. And you're going to cut it in half. Now, that should just about fit perfect on my bread. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add just a little splash of olive oil. Rub it all over the chicken.
This chicken's name was Antoine. And he died because he was annoying.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell this one's name was. This is buttermilk ranch dressing mix, the powder. If you don't know how to make it on your own, you can buy it. At some point, I'm sure I will teach you how to make it from scratch because I do like it on meat. It tastes really good. But, yeah.
So how you make it from scratch is you just scratch. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to put that on my sheet. I already pre-cooked this stuff to be able to throw it together for y'all. But we're going to take our next step is going to be the bacon. And I normally cook my bacon and chicken on separate pans, but just this one sandwich worth I'm going to cook on the same one because I already cooked the others off. So we're going to take 4 strips of bacon. We're going to stretch them just a little bit. Don't stretch them so much they start tearing. Just a little bit. And there's a method behind my madness on stretching the bacon, guys. Wow, that's some really fatty ends. That other ones were not as fat. So, I'm going to take another piece. We're going to just tip the ends over here. We're going to lay that across. Then we're going to take the other 2 and fold them up that way. Normally I would use 4 both ways. I got this is peppered bacon. I got it from the butcher shop. The butcher section, I should say. It doesn't have as much pepper as the one that I normally buy.
So it should look like a quilt that your grandmother has made or something?
Yeah.
Should be braided.
That's called weaved, not braided.
Weaved, weaved.
Yes. Our oven is preheated to 375. If I was just doing my bacon, I would actually probably do it at 400 because it would cook faster.
Check my weave.
And I got, this is thick cut bacon, so it should cook just about the same amount of time as my chicken. I'm sorry, I had to wash my hands. Alright. I'm going to throw this in the oven. And if you see that plate over there, that part's already cooked. But don't look at it too much right now. Dalton, get that camera away from there.
I am recording this bread. Extra sourdough.
Yes, I like sourdough on my...
I feel the bread is too boring. We now have a Red Bull. Is it still BLT if we have chicken in it? Isn't it like BLCT?
That's why I said Libby calls it a Cblart. Because it also has ranch, which is not in my normal BLT.
We got to come up with a new acronym for that. Cblart.
She calls my regular BLTs Blats.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to take an avocado that's just right for mushing. And my fork. It's a very precise instrument. So Dalton doesn't like tomatoes. So his will be sans tomato. That means without Dalton.
Oh, okay. I don't know any of those fancy
Unless you
cooking.
want tomato for a change. But I know you don't like tomatoes, so.
Yeah.
Do you want tomato or not?
Nah.
I didn't think so. I grew up eating tomatoes like apples, so for someone to tell me they didn't like tomatoes really freaked me out the first time I ever heard of it. I was like, how can someone not like tomatoes? It blew me away.
Alright.
Smash that up a little bit. We are going to add to that a little bit of mayo. I did not make my own homemade mayo today.
We will be using the homemade mayo that the store made.
Yeah, sure, that's it. I use regular mayo.
The store-made mayo.
I don't like, what's that other crap called?
Miracle Whip?
Miracle Whip. See, I don't even like it, so I can't even think what it's called. I mix that in with my avocado.
People just invented Miracle Whip so they could say mayonnaise in a different way.
And it's got more vinegar in it, and some people like it more.
I literally taste no difference. It's like drinking Surfine Coke compared to regular Coke. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, I think your taste buds are kind of neglected there.
Yeah.
So,
probably.
once again, we're going back to that mix of ranch dressing. It's about a tablespoon of ranch dressing.
And now, see, if this was Paula Dean's channel, we would add 3 sticks of butter.
I'm sorry, my fork ain't mixing in this bowl very good. Had to get a whisk.
And now on Whisk Watch.
Yeah, because you love Whisk Watch.
Yes, Whisk Watch.
I don't know why I grabbed this big of a bowl, other than my dumb self didn't set a bowl out for this part of it. So that's gonna go to the side.
That's all we need?
That's all that goes in that part, Dalton.
Oh.
Isn't that amazing? And it has so much flavor, huh? I like to toast my bread, but I have a short toaster. One of these days I'm going to get me a bigger one. So I have to do my toast twice. So I turn my temp down a little bit and toast it on one side.
Oprah toaster. Just saying.
While I get the rest of my vegetables ready.
Just so the people watching know, I have a rare disease that forces me to ask Oprah for things that I don't need.
I like tomato on mine because, you know, it's not a BLT without tomato, Dalton.
It can be a new BL. BL minus the T. Yeah, it'll be like Snoop Dogg. BL minus the T. You know, actually, no, yeah, that doesn't work. That just sounds horrible.
Where's my lettuce? I told you not to use that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Thought I was going to have to get you for a minute there, dude.
I gave it to the rabbits. The rabbits I felt needed lettuce.
Now, some people prefer to use iceberg. I personally prefer romaine.
Because it's fun to say romaine.
No, because it's actually got more vitamins in it.
Well, plus iceberg sounds boring and cold.
And I think it has more flavor.
Right.
And I like the crispiness of this.
Also, iceberg reminds us of Rose's selfishness on the Titanic.
But if you like iceberg lettuce on your BLTs, feel free to use it. It'll taste just as good. That's what Libby prefers.
It will also remind you of the coldness of Rose. How she could have saved him.
She could have made room.
On the big ass door.
How
rude. The door that's only like 24 feet in fucking diameter.
Well, the door is square, so there was no diameter to that.
I don't know those big words. I just use them. I don't know what they actually mean. You know, last week I had a test and they're all, who created electricity? I'm all, Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's a $10 word. That should be the right answer.
This is the same dude that was taking his standardized testing. And he thought that where it asked for his name, he was supposed to print the word.
They say name, so I wrote the word name, and they refused to give me proper credit for that. They asked me to write name, and I wrote the word name. Like, they were the ones who should have write your name. Okay?
Well, then you probably would have wrote your name.
Yeah, probably.
Not Dalton.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got my toast going on the second side. We're almost there, Dalton. Almost. You didn't even see me flip that over, did you?
Toast watch.
I had you distracted.
I don't know what's a good angle on the toast. God damn, that's hot.
Well, it's toasting bread. Did you expect it to be cold?
Well, we're not getting a good shot of the toast. Wait, no. That's, no.
Nah. It's better just to not put your hands.
It would be much too vulgar display of power.
I like
okay.
my bread toasted. So, got our toasty bread. We're going to smear some of the avocado mix on there. Dalton, this one's going to have to be mine because it's going to have tomato. We'll have to do yours separate without tomato. Because
forget I don't like avocado. But saying
you
that
like this.
Mm.
And I like lots of avocado on mine, so I put it on both sides. Dalton's not real big on avocado, so I only put it on half of his. So, remember I told y'all I cooked it off ahead of time. It's about 20 minutes. Depending on how thick your bacon is. Might be 25. See, isn't it pretty? And it holds the bacon so it don't fall out of your sandwich. And then slice of chicken up in there. That's kind of a small slice, so I'm gonna put a second one so I get chicken in every bite too. I'm gonna put some lettuce. Told y'all I like that crunchy in. Yeah, that's what I do right there.
Murderers! Murderers!
Notice I cut my tomatoes thick because I love tomato. If you want it thin, you cut it thin.
They're eating our children. Where's a hot dog so I can make it run across the screen?
Look at that, guys. That's what I call a sandwich. See y'all.